Ads are done. It's been a hot minute since I streamed. Hello! I am alive. I am here. We're going to resume our Four Job Fiesta run. Ugh. Last I left off, we'd gotten, like, to the midpoint of X-Death's castle. So the objective today is going to be to, firstly, wrap up this castle. And then ideally get to a good spot in World 3 where I've got all my party members again. And just sort of go from there. I'm gonna have to take on this Joker, but the big thing I gotta worry about— Hello, Jinder, how is you? But the big thing I gotta worry about is just— this guy's gonna be an asshole. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Bonk. In case almost. I don't think you're susceptible to petrify, sadly. Not like two Blizzaga blades aren't hard to come by. Bitch. Free elixir. Adamantite Golem is immune to our shenanigans. What were you weak to? I think you were weak to lightning? I think it was lightning. That way I don't have to deal with any bullshit about, like, losing control of Ford. Well, I just have everyone else work on the golem. No, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Thank you. At least somebody around here gets it. Seriously, the spell blade is so fucking busted. Then at this point, we swap to Thundara. Mostly because the golem's almost dead anyway. Yep, that does it. Yeah, because we don't need Thundaga, because I think Thundaga would insta-kill the golem anyway. Red and blue! Uh-oh. Well, that's not fun. Not fun at all. Do you think either of them are susceptible to Berserk? I'm gonna try it. Holy shit, it's actually susceptible to Berserk. That actually cuts out, like, a lot of actions that I would normally be afraid of. It does mean it's gonna punch harder, but it's in the back row. I don't give a shit. Are you susceptible to Berserk? Huh! I don't know why I never thought to do that. Generally not a good thing to do. Not gonna lie. But at the same time, now all they can do is attack. I am quite literally safer than if I just left them alone. This feels wrong. This feels weird. Are you weak to fire, perchance? Level 38. No weakness. Floating. Berserk. Probably immune to ice, if I had to guess. I mean, it's a blue dragon. I don't expect the blue dragon to have a lot of vulnerability to ice magic. There we go. Getting protect on everybody just so that way I don't have to worry about anybody dying. And then, again, I'm fairly confident you are immune to ice. If not, worst case scenario, you absorb it. Right, because that shield sometimes blocks magic. Up to and including magic that helps you. Look, man, I'm just trying to make sure I don't spend too much MP. Oh. Resistant to fire. That's troubling. Again, I'm pretty sure, like, immune or absorbs ice, so I'm not gonna try it. Huh. Problem mastered. Level 6 white magic. And we got a Dragon Fang. We do want more of those. There's gonna have to be a Dragon Fang grind. I don't want it. Hi, Carbuncle. Dragon, rock the dragon, magic, dragon Z. Yeah. I am not sorry. That is what runs through my head when I see this fucker. Just magic dragon. I accidentally killed the dragon. And he only slightly has the same color scheme as Icarus from Dragon Ball Z's, like, weird offshoot, like, non-canon stuff. Okay, level 5 is mastery. Ow, ow. 50 per step, right? Yeah, okay. Minus like another 300. Gohan's kind of sort of pet dragon. Yeah, exactly. Right. Now, you're not the, like, black wizard or death mage or whatever the fuck. So you're not as bad, but still. Ow. Ow. How rude. Just tore Tomos to shreds. Well done. Hello, Darksigner Carly. How is you? May I have a turn, sir? Please, sir. May I have a turn? Just one measly turn. Ha! Fuck you! Alright, now the trick is... Ah, fuck. 8,000 gil. It's fine to an extent. I did want to go down to get that chest because I'm a greedy bastard. Ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Yellow dragon. That's not good. How much money do we want to put up that these Dargans can also be berserked? I'm in danger. Apparently not in that much danger. Holy hell. Beach, and of course they are not weak to fucking... Why is it just the red dragon with an elemental weakness? The fuck, man? It's bullshit. This is just bullshit. Like, how dare? There we go. Now we're all taking less damage overall. I should give you a power tonic. Actually, hero cocktail, then power drink. A lot of setup for this much payoff, but like, gonna be handy. Because it should help me get through this fight faster if the amount of damage from the back row, no less, is, yeah, 800 plus. Excuse me. Also, ow. $800 plus from the hasted character. Man, under normal circumstances, the fight taking this long would be grounds for concern, but in truth, I'm actually in a very good position. Though I do wish the Blizzaga Blade actually did more damage than it is presently doing, but hey. Ferris mastered rapid fire! Ferris is gonna be the first one that gets some really stupid bullshit. Where's Ranger? Why am I stupid? Where's Ranger? There's Ranger. Okay, so, like, we aren't able to actually use Spellblade, because bows aren't enchantable, sadly. Daggers can be, but I don't know why I'd want to do that. Elf Mantle. Back row. Back to the front row. Also, much as the game insists that the diamond shield is better, no, the Aegis shield is better. Yes, silver specs, diamond, 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 great sword. Alright, so Ferris is gonna prove why this little combination of classes is broken for a 4-job Fiesta, because it's really goddamn good. Game only checks one value when determining quality of an item. Yeah. I also need to restore Kryle's MP, because Kryle is almost out of MP, so is Lena. There we go. Two of them. Now that's just rude. This fight is perfect for demonstrating why, you know, X attack is gonna be stupid, stupid good. Also, knock that off, fuck you. Alright, rapid fire. Bye! Yeah, that was 4 weaker attacks, sure, but when your blade is the break blade, yeah, just fucking die. Go fuck yourself. Okay, so we're good there. Oh, God. Okay, we're good. That could have been bad. What if... I am officially Berserk pilled. Like, I've always thought Berserk had, like, too limited use, but now I'm like, wait a second. Okay, so it doesn't stop them from spamming a rise. That's unfortunate. Still pretty damn good. Or... Does Berserk still prevent that interaction from occurring? God, I am ready. ready. I am ready to see some absurd damage numbers here. Rapid fire! Oh! Not as absurd as it could have been, but it still amounted to some pretty gnarly damage. Where it gets crazy is when you have a mime with rapid fire, spell blade, dual wield, and then, like, I don't know, maybe give them the item use. Fuck if I know, man. Just make them stupid absurd. Yeah. Extend the bridge. It wasn't bottom. Top? It was top. Okay, so wait a minute. Well, Spellblade, Rapid Fire, Dual Wield max out of Mime slots unless you have mastered Ninja. Oh, right. Double oh, right, because that's a passive. Because Mime has to have Mime equipped, period. But then with that, because Mime and Freelancer inherit almost all passives from max classes. Right, which actually would make Freelancer the optimal choice, because, I mean, Freelancer would still get the stat boost that Mime would get, but it still would ultimately be the more optimal choice. I think? Either way, Berserk the fucking mage. That's the Reflect mage. You know, I would say oops. But that's probably the least damaging person to have Reflect Berserked on. I thought that was the, you know, Death Mage or whatever, and I was hoping to, like, stop them in their tracks. But this works too. Anyway, petrify these fuckers. Twin Lance, something I am not able to use, sadly. Just use the tent. Don't need a cottage. Still gonna save. Next fight is the optional Greg fight. Here's where I wanted to cast Berserk. Yeah, now these fuckers are, like, neutered. Ow, quit it. And they're gone. Like, it's a little bit RNG, and if there are more than... Oh, Ford mastered animals. And if there are more than, like, 4 targets, you still have to 2-turn it, but... still kind of gross. Artisan. Fuma Shuriken. stop you from being an asshole. One hit on the Adamantite Golem with Thundaga should insta-give it. And then the other two, I think, still would take increased damage. Perhaps not. They'll insta-give and additional damage anyway. Not gonna complain. Sadly, this is the Hayate bow. Alright, there we go. It's empty. Why? You are like the only character that I'm not able to just point to and say Berserk because of that reflect. But boy howdy if I could. Unfortunate. That's all of them, though. What, who? 'Tis I! Not Gilgamesh again, not Greg. I already plundered yonder treasure of its contents. I have the mighty Excalibur. You mean Excalibur? Excalibur! That's what it says in the item description. Rude. I don't think Drain Blade's actually gonna be of much help here. I think Silence Blade is admittedly my best bet. Never not a bopper, no, it's always such a fucking bop. I love the battle on the big bridge, it's such a fucking... Well, that's rude. How dare you? Cryo now has a cool pair of sunglasses! Wake up, please. And rapid fire. One of those will proc! Damn it! I'm a toad! Okay, it can be, isn't it? Good. Oh, fuck you. Can you not? I'm glad I've got two people that can use White Magic level 6, but good lord, could you not? Don't be salty just because I'm smacking you with, like, 1,200 damage a turn. 2,000 if the, like, Ranger gets involved. Ow. And now the Alchemist is getting involved. Yeah, unfortunately, the Chemist had enough time for setup and is now more powerful than you could ever hope to imagine. Bonk. Already our fourth rumble! I must say I quite enjoy these tussles. It's like, but if you just want to spar... Just imagine when, if you get Flare Blade. It's a when. It's a when. There is no if. Because it is absolutely a when. I still can't get over the first time I played this. He immediately used Time Slip on somebody as a response. It's like, dude! Insensitive much? How dare you? Enough! I'm done talking! We fight like men and ladies who dress like men! Oh, it's Morbin time! Holy shit! He morphed the fuck out! Now let's see how good Excalibur really is! Ah! What? You're fucking kidding me. What do you mean 3 damage? Or I'm sorry, 21. I could punch you harder than the amount of damage that just did. And 21's a hell of a lot for that blade. Yeah, no, exactly, but it's still like, he probably could punch us unless you throw it. I feel so betrayed. Oh, well, Greg's dead. Greg! What are you doing? Knock it the fuck off! Never! You're fired! Bye, Greg. No! Now we have Excalibur. Which is totally how you're supposed to pronounce Excalibur. Do not interfere. You better make it like a tree and leave. Really? How long did it take you to come up with that one? Alright. My ass is not silencing this fucker for long. And he's a mix of spooky with what he can do. Right! He can cast Doom! Uh-oh. Speed shake. Oh. Ow. Gravity is working against me. I'm not too worried about this boss fight. It's gonna be a little rough, but we've got more than enough in the way of resources to handle it. Ah, forgot about that one. Alright, noted. Lena's gonna pivot on what she's gonna focus on. She doesn't have mix. So Kryle's gonna pivot on what she focuses on. Thankfully, this is not a later entry, and restorative magic is not also affected by Shell. Which, I love-hate that that's how that works in later entries. Love-hate insofar as, like, bro. It is the correct mixture. Yep, left salve. Hero cocktail. Really? Really? You an asshole. Imagine haste being affected by Shell. Where it, like, stops you from getting the benefits of haste? That would be so bullshit. But at that point, Shell better also affect slow. Where it stops you, prevents you from getting slowed. As a trade-off. Because otherwise, that's just fucking mean. You only get half the benefit? Ew. Ew. You're our main damage dealer, so I also want you to be up, and above. That's fortunate. And there we are. Well, fuck you too, buddy! Ow. He'll be fine. Go. Bonk. Really? How dare you? You got rid of haste. I hope it didn't get rid of everything else, though. Oh, dude. Gave him a minute to calculate that one. Uh-oh. Okay. Shell probably saved my hiney there. Ah! Get fucked! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you have the Aegis shield. Ow. Hey, this'll miss if it's still up. And that tells me that we got smacked. Our level got reduced back to normal because of Dispel. Ow. Yeah, but Power Drink is still active. Just that our levels were reset. There we go. Is this how he's just doing it right now? He's just countering? Now it lands. Yeah, you didn't get rid of that benefit now, did ya? Ow. That's what HP we got. 1,546. Yeah, Holy Blade is gonna be stupid when we get it. And easy W is easy. Yay, we beat the game! We're done with the Four Job. Oh boy. true! The world! It's being unified! Oh my god! Well, you heard my fiance then. Perhaps not, though. But still. Up and at him. Up's daisy. Okay, so we lose Lena temporarily. We'll have Ford and Kryle for the next fight, and then for the next dungeon, we'll have Ford, Kryle, and Ferris. The big objective is to get through the next dungeon, because then we'll get access to Fork Tower. Oh shit, you're back! Did you save the world? Also, goddamn, you found the princess! Princess we thought was long dead! I don't think the royal chancellor would sound like that. Also, he's acting so fucking weird here that I am, like, totally convinced that he's, like, possessed by X-Death, but in a more subtle manner. She's gorgeous! Ford, I think you're blushing. Am not. Ford's into tomboys who can clean up really well. Don't worry, Ford. So am I. I mean, what? All right. We're not supposed to know that the world is unified quite yet. We're back in my world. There's got to be reasons for that, right? Because it's no longer just your world. It is the worlds combined. Ow. Just support writing drakes. And the game really is like, nope. Nope, not allowed. Not allowed to see the world map right now. Just trust us. You're back in World 1. Even though I'm over here like, no the fuck you're not. There never was a river there, man. Now you speak Chocobo. Just like when guys speak beaver. The crowd can also speak Moogle. At this point, I'm just convinced that this is, like, retroactively confirming that, like, Kryle has the echo or whatever the fuck. would let her, like, understand Chocobo and Moogles. No, one last adventure. And then I'm settling down for good. You hear me, butts? If you say you hate the Chocobo theme, you're a liar and a poor one at that. I don't think there's anybody that hates this theme. Always feels weird trying to navigate through this without the world map at first. There's nothing added to this town. Yeah, because this is just Tule. Crystals are all gone. Yeah, if I were to attempt to buy shit, it's just all old garbage. So no sense worrying about it now. No! Ah! Ow! You've been riding so fast. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? We fell down a hole! That would be like my abridged version of this line. Just keep Kral's original line. If you weren't riding so fast, the fuck does that have to do with anything? Well, then you would have been able to stop and jump over the hole. The hole just opened up below Boko. The fuck am I supposed to do about it? There's nothing he could have done. There's nothing I could have done. That. No. Ew. No! Don't have my levels! Ow. Ow. Why you gotta be like this, man? Ow. How rude. Dude, really? Bro. There really should be a response that you can have if your levels get reduced. Just have an item called a level checker, where it resets your level to default. You really don't like Ford, do you? Ow. Stop! This is gonna be a bit, unfortunately. Ow! Because we have to do enough damage to make the antlion flee. And sadly, it is a tanky motherfucker. Making it worse is that I don't have, like, any damage potential now that he, like, took my level and said, hey, 1/16th that shit. And I was like, now what the fuck am I supposed to do? Honestly, I think at this point, our level's been 164th. And the fact we're doing any damage at all is a miracle. Would you fucking stop? I don't have an answer to that. He's already level 1. Also why, like, one of my least favorite things in RPGs of any caliber, be they good or bad, is level manipulation in combat. I just don't think it's a good mechanic, period. Just... damn it! No, I thought of something. I could have stopped it from using fucking Discord. This whole damn time. I could have stopped it from using Discord. I am so disappointed in myself. I don't think there's a good answer other than possibly dying and being revived. Bring me to life! That's just rude. Should also be noted, they're both in the back row. Actually, we no longer need float, so... if that reset his levels. Oh, thank God. fight's bad enough with only one source of damage. And, like, I could have prepped for it and had Cryo, like, swap over to, like, Mystic Knight or something. I don't like doing that, because then that fucks with my brain when everyone's back together, but, like, that would have been the wise play. How much HP do you have left? Vulnerable to water! And I win! I just realized. You don't normally get to kill the antlion. The antlion normally gets away, I feel like. I don't think it's very great at all. Now what do we do? Oh! The fuck? Nope, I don't need it. Ah! Come on, get up here. Ferris! Which one of you decided to maroon me back there? Nuh-uh! It was her idea! Nuh-uh! It was his idea! Try it again and I'll swing you from a yardarm. A yardarm. I'll keel haul you. Pirating's more my style. Yeah, it comes with being a pirate for like 20-some years. I got a splinter. This is also the most insane plot that X-Death has. Like, this is some shit that absolutely could have, should have, and would have inspired a Rick and Morty episode. And I do not say that, like, lightly. Stay back, Boko. Might be a little dangerous. Guido? What are you doing here, turtle? I suppose you can be helpful after all. The worlds were once one, and they were split in twain to seal the void. And, okay, why is it that worlds have to be split to seal a thing? Because this happens in Tales of Symphonia, right? It happens in this game. Why is it required that the worlds be torn asunder to seal something away, instead of, like, two worlds that are disparate being fused together to then seal the thing within the two worlds? Like, I guess, like, mechanically, that sounds like it's more convoluted and complex, but to me, it's like, if you split the world into two, Why does that suddenly mean that the thing that you were working to seal is now sealed away? Unless the idea is, well, we took the thing and we split it into two pieces. So it can't form its full power unless it's reunited. But that's not what's being implied here. Because, like, that's what happens in Final Fantasy XIV. Spoilers for the plotline of Final Fantasy XIV. Because the god Zodiark is split betwixt the source and the 13 reflections, being split into a total of 14 different pieces. You see what they did there? And the whole goal of the Ascians in the game is to reunite the 13 reflections with the source, so that way their god Zodiark can become whole once more, and that way they can finish what they started, which is to basically bring back their dead friends in exchange for all, like, the lives of so many people, because Zodiark is primal, and yada yada yada. But in each of those, like, reflections and in the source, the shard of Zodiark is sealed away. So not only was Zodiark split apart so that way Zodiark could not manifest his power, but each of these shards of Zodiark was also then sealed in that reflection and in the source. That way Zodiark couldn't just, like, run rampant even that tiny bit of power. Because that tiny bit of power was also overwhelmingly great. Like, it was terribly much. Might try what goes over your head. I will simply explain. And the idea is, like, the void was sealed within the space between the two worlds, a place called the Interdimensional Rift. So, mild plot hole in this case. If the two worlds are reunited, why is the fucking Interdimensional Rift still a thing? That didn't exist before. Or that didn't exist after the worlds were split. Clearly that existed before the worlds were split. So, no. They just sealed the void away. Why did they have to split everything? It would make sense, and I suppose it might be implied here, that in order to access the interdimensional rift more easily to seal the void within, they split the worlds asunder. Like, that was a sacrifice that was necessary to gain access to the thing they wanted to seal the void into. Which, by matter of fact of the worlds being split, like, weakened it for some inexplicable, like, non-explained reason. So there's that. Like, that could be a plausible explanation why they need to split the worlds apart, because then that opened up the interdimensional rift. But then how did they close it again? We're explaining half the process, but we're not explaining the other half, man. It's sealed away in the interdimensional rift. How? When the worlds are split asunder. And then that's where, like, the crystals come in, because the crystals are supposed to do the management of ensuring that the void is sealed. And part of how X-Death was sealed as well was using the power of the crystals. So in this case, like, I suppose then it could be implied that by the power of the now 8 crystals, the interdimensional rift was kind of sealed away. That way you couldn't just access it. And that's why X-Death needed to destroy the crystals. Because with, firstly, the 4 from the first world sealed him. So there was no way he was going to gain access to the void without being freed from that. But even before that, he needed to destroy the 8 total crystals to access the void. In part by reuniting the worlds in so doing that, but also because that would break open the seal on the interdimensional rift. So then he could gain access to the void. But of course, like, This is what is weird about it, because it feels like a catch-22. Like, maybe Exdeath, after opening access to the interdimensional rift, then promptly goes within to then manipulate the void, and then using the power of the void, rips open a hole into the interdimensional rift back into the now combined third world. Evidently, like, obviously not the case, because he's here right now, stuck to Kral's foot as a splinter. But alternatively, like, he gains, access to that power, and he uses it to rip a hole into the interdimensional rift, which is where he will reside to then destroy the world, which is his ultimate goal. Control the void, destroy the world, until eventually he becomes Neo Exdeath, where now his objective is to destroy quite literally everything. Like, Exdeath's evil aspirations are not necessarily explained, because Exdeath is just quite literally the culmination of all evil within a sacred tree that then got up and started walking. But, like, the reason why it's a catch-22 is that by unsealing the void, you recombine the two worlds, which should deny you access to the interdimensional rift. Because the two worlds are back together. The rift is no longer accessible because that was what is supposedly created by the worlds being split apart. Which is why it has to have been there before the worlds were split. Because otherwise, there's no fucking way that, like, Exdeath has a way to access the void right now. Unless he gained access to the void in the intermittent time while the worlds were fusing together and he was knocked flat on his ass. Which is plausible. But of course, like, he also cast Greg into the void, which I think is supposed to be like an indicator that he already has, like, access to some of the void's power up to that point, but not enough where it's significant. Like, he can throw people into it, but he's not able to, like, take massive swaths of land like he's able to do coming up here. But yeah, see, it's like, haha, I turned myself into a splinter so I could sneak into this room with all of you. Why? So I could deal with you and this meddling turtle. You could have done that without being a splinter, man. Because, yeah, this is quite literally him taking Tycoon, would then be him, like, taking the void. God, the interdimensional rift is emerging. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I feel like some of the theory craft that I'm coming up with, where he gains access to the void, like, maybe it comes through the interdimensional rift back into the world, which is where and how it, like, absorbs Tycoon. But by it so doing, it literally rips a hole between this world and the interdimensional rift, which is what allows us to gain access to it, and why Exdeath then goes there. Because he uses that like his evil lair now. And then, yeah, like, he then gains control of the void here. Like, that might make sense by the void being unsealed because the worlds are recombined. It's unsealed, but still in the interdimensional rift, and so it just starts eating a hole through dimensions. Which would really highlight its power there. But is also, you really gotta read into it to think of that as the case. Because otherwise, you have to take the story at its face value, where it's just like, the worlds recombining released the seal on the void. Which doesn't make a lick of sense considering the circumstances that allowed the void to be sealed in the first place. Oh yeah, and if you didn't notice, there was a reference to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles there. Anyway, Exodus says, Yagi! They called us peons. Which, you know, rude. Gear's like, the fuck is that? The ancient library? What do you mean, the ancient library? I haven't seen that place in 200 years! How old are you? No need to rush. Get you some legendary weapons, kid. Combine the two halves of the sealed tome, and voila! You have what you need to access the legendary weapons that are sealed by the power of the sealed tome. Ultimate spells of white and black, the magic of time and space, the ruler of the seas, and Bahamut. I mean, we need the bow. I believe we can wield Excalibur with the Mystic Knight. And then we need the black and white magic equipment. And then, or not black and white. We need the white one. What? What can the chemist wield? Problem? But yeah, now it's revealed that the worlds are combined. Now we gain access to the, like, full world map. And it's the World 3 map, and we already know where so many locations are, because it's literally like... And I feel like, in this case, Butts basically looks at World 1 map, the World 2 map, overlaps them, and is like, that's interesting. Like, all these geographic landmarks really line up. And that's when it kind of clicks to everyone, like, wait a minute. These are two halves of the same world. My nitpicking at the plot holes aside, like, it is still fine. Just if you overthink it, it starts being like a, Some of this doesn't make sense. That's weird. The sand currents have stopped. Okay. Now for the big thing that I want to get through in one go. Bullet! Not gonna fight you. Oh, right. These fuckers. Do we think they're weak to anything? I mean, I can hope, right? Level 33, 5,000 HP. No weaknesses. Of course not. There's no way in hell they'd be weak to break. Or not even weak, but susceptible to break. Oh my god. They get the boss music and everything! But they're susceptible to break. Okay, game. So ideally I want to get through this in one, but I also don't want to take excessive combat if I can help it. It's just mostly, like, out of my own bullshit when it comes to balancing out, like, party member EXP and ABP gain. Because I'm just picky about it. Bunk. That's got monsters in it. Yep. The Damned. They should be susceptible to getting their asses handed to them by a break. I don't see why they wouldn't be. Oh. It sucks, because they're kind of annoying to deal with. Well, 44. Oh. There's a couple of alternatives I can try. We'll try Bioblade. Oh my god, they got around it. Hold on. The first bot in a while that's managed to get around the shit that I've got up. And banned. Alright. Alright. Let's see if Bioblade does anything. They are healed by poison. Shit. I'm sure I learned that at some point. I just forgot. Okay. Breaks out, Bio's out. Rain I don't think is going to do. Sleep, Silence, and Poison. Poison's out. Silence and Sleep I don't think are necessarily going to do anything. Its best thing is going to be Thundaga Blade, I think. Yeah, sadly our damage is, you know, divided by 4. Well, it's a weird calc. It's like, it takes your normal damage, doubles it, and then each attack gets a quarter of that. So each attack does like half your damage normally, with the possibility of doing double damage if all 4 hits land on the same target. It's fucking weird how this works out. So yeah, the issue is not that they have, like, scary attacks or anything. The issue is that they crit, and they crit hard. It might be worth checking to see damage without Thundaga and see if that's any higher. Or, not any higher, but the same. Can't check it now, because once you Spellblade, you're just like, that's it. That's your lot. Got an Ice Shield. Which, like, yes, that's better in a sense, but I still think the Aegis Shield is the best bet. Really hard to argue with, hey, magic has like a 1 in 3 chance of missing. Which is by no means typical circumstances. Excuse me. Alright. That was weird. I think they had to directly run into me. Like, facing me, for me to get into combat. I was trying to move up into one, but it didn't count. I am a mummy. I think it's weak to fire, if I'm not mistaken. Quick check before I assume anything. Level 0! And yes, vulnerable to fire. I want to do everybody. Well, die. First ring. I don't intend to use it. I'm just... What can I say? I love treasure. There's a reason I like playing rogues in D&D and such. No. You're not here for all the EXP in the world. And I got poisoned. Well done, me. Well done, indeed. Oh, why did I do that? I have Poisoner! Well done, me. I need to get out of here. I need to go buy others. I'm almost being meowed at by a cat. Who needs to be fed? Why didn't you tell me sooner? I'll be right back. Okay. Cat fed, and I took the opportunity to use the bathroom really quick. Excuse me. Is this cabin still locked up? Because if not, I'll take the chicken knife. Take what's in the crate on the left. Coward, take the one on the right. Taunt me all you like. I know what I'm about. Can be enchanted. Not enchantable now. When it can be. You gentlemen. I need some quantity of ethers. And top off on my regents. Can't use the partisan, can't use the twin lance, keeping the dragon fangs. Keeping the reflect rings, the power armlet. Bone mail, even though I really don't think I've got much reason to have that. Petsu, those. I think we can buy another 49 and just top off at 99 Phoenix Downs. And there we go. All right. Nope. Don't care. Alright. Again, ideally we get through this in one go. I could have rested. Oops. Well. Don't like the present. Those are weak to Thundaga. Or Thunder, rather. Ow, lucky. Gonna have bullshit to deal with. Damned. Okay. Does not matter. Just keep swinging. For the dam, just don't stop swinging. We swing enough times, they'll all die. Beyonce is making me laugh with their jokes. Oops. Swing your sword from side to side. Come on, everybody! Murder all your enemies! Yeah, the rapid fire does help. It's not a perfect solution, but it's definitely a good one. Ow. So happy about that one. And we win. Flame shield. Damned again. All I'm gonna say is I'm glad I'm not able to do Death Blade. 'Cause I'm sure these guys... Yeah, these guys full heal off of death. They're assholes. There goes one. I had a thought. I'm glad I checked. Damned are susceptible to white magic. Ha! Perish! Why didn't you die? Dark matter. Very happy about that one. Vulnerable to fire and earth. Can I berserk the Dargon? Damn it. Kinda hoping I could. Nice! Now we just gotta put fire up. Or Firaga up. Man, how do we miss that? Oh yeah, the Hayate bow can sometimes proc that. I never see it because I don't do that normally. Ford knows how to aim. Got the white robe. No, well, can I run from the Aspis? Nope. Once I'm in this fight, I am locked in. Level 35. Vulnerable to ice. I think that is irrelevant. I'm going to show you why I think that's irrelevant. Ow. So much for that. Yeah. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. You stop that. Cease. Asshole. Hate those fights. Zephyrus is the worst. Now I gotta be careful of all the prototypes. I'm weak to lightning, so I can one-shot them, thankfully, but don't mean I like fighting them! Elixir. God damn you. Fire the missiles! Don't. Goodbye. Mommy. Mother, I require sustenance. Dead, dead, dead. Thornlet. Oh goody, I poisoned myself. Oh, for God's sake. Help! Help me! I am fighting against a mechanized robot and I don't wanna. Uh-oh. Ah! This is why I don't like fighting them. Fired its wave cannon at me too. got... No. Son of a bitch. Yeah, because it's a dragon-type enemy, it's immune to that nonsense, which sucks, but, you know. I think that's a dead dragon. Black robe. There we are. Ow. You know, as I think about it, I feel like this dungeon actually does appear in Final Fantasy XIV. Or at least thematically it does. What with the mummies and stuff. Use the last of our tents. Hang on. Distracted by the Discord. Alright, there we go. Right, takes too long and then you're not able to get up there cleanly. Well, yep, there we go. Hi, Sekhmet? You know, why'd I do that? Ow. Well, that's serendipitous. And also about 2,800 HP. And now 4,000 HP. Alright, it is no longer relevant whether or not I can berserk him, because he's gonna die. Yeah, he's dead. That's the Black Warlock I want to get rid of. And that is the first step in doing so. Get fucked! You are no longer allowed to use magic. Ow. Okay, he's dead. Alright. No! No blaster! Bad! Black garb. Then, because technically I'm not... I don't believe I'm able to open that door, am I? Leave it shut unless you try and open it from the other side. Yeah, no, so I have to fall into that one at least. The damned. And after 2 casts of Curaga, the damned are dead. I guess you could say the damned are damned. Y'all know what face I'm wearing. No. Besides, every 4 battle, I get to power up the chicken knife. And once the chicken knife is fully powered up, I'll be unstoppable! Oh, fuck you, lady! You are like the actual worst. Oh, look at you. You can Cura it. Fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, how novel. Chimera. Did you check to make sure it was immune to stone? Fucking duck. The damned. Ew. Ew, quit it. Some good old dark matter. And it's like, yeah, I could go through this dungeon another time. And just pick up all the rewards when I have a full party. I'm not going through this dungeon again. like this dungeon very much. Mostly just because it's overly long. Oh, good. Ow. And voila! More dark matter. Nope. Denied. Shit, I think I'm going the correct direction. Sure am. God, this is also why I don't fucking like this place. There are too many treasure chests that are just fucking monster traps. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Gaia hammer, can't use that one, but nice to have. Mostly as a flex. Right trigger doesn't work there. Mostly as a flex, but you know. I've at least hit the stream min. And a cottage. Oh, Crown needs to MP. You are a bunch of tombstones. How do you chase me? Echo Shopti. Come back when this direction is relevant. You can't make me fight snakes. Are you fucking kidding me? Thank God Ferris parried that shit. The damned. Blech. More dark matter. Oh yeah, this one's weird. I say it's weird, but it's more like just burn 5 gold needles, we're fine. Also, probably, if you're gonna grind them under Barn, or Bairn, just be sure to, like, have Reflect Rings equipped, so that way you don't get hit by Break. Not a good time. Nope. Man, look at all this free stuff I'm getting, though. Oh my god, no! Abso-heckin-lutely not. Not from a back attack. We got 7 treasure chests left. Denied. Gotta be. Of all the enemies to pop up now... Good lord. Well, could be worse. Protect Ring gives regen. I will end you. I will end you. Love that! you're just gonna be a giant fucking pain in the ass, aren't you? Very different approach. Rude. First, fuck you. No more of that. Second, fuck you, lady. What the hell are you weak to? Hate that enemy, but now I've got a better answer for it. I went up the correct side. More of the damned. Souls of the damned. Victory is mine! Doubly level 5. 12,000 guild, don't mind if I do. Fucking not with this woman right now. And, like, actually up yours. Tired of your ass. Shopti! Monsters, the damned, yada yada. Just gonna pop that elixir real quick. Goodbye. Dark matter acquired. And yep, that's the pyramid. I've had. Cool. Not what I wanted to do. Still worked out in the end. Tablet get! The peninsula, it's sinking! I don't know how the fuck you can see that from there. I await thee at the North Mountain. Again, the eyes on these characters to spot that shit. Like, I cannot stress enough how fucking nutty it is that they can not only see that far on the curvature of the Earth, or of the planet, I suppose, but also spot those details from that distance. Alright, one more boss fight and then we'll call it for now. Like, reunite the party, and then we have a game plan going forward. Yeah, it should be enough. Fools! Now! Level 29, 20,000 HP, vulnerable to fire. I forget, do you change your resistances over time, or like what? I think that's about 6,000 damage. Rough abouts. Barrier change! Which one are you weak to now? Nothing specifically, huh? Oh, I think we just won. Yeah, we win. Lena joined the party! Just because it's only going to bother me a little bit. We'll grab airship. Then it plays out the very lengthy cutscene. Like, it doesn't make any sense that, like, X-Death doesn't just swallow this castle with the sealed weapons. Or manipulate the Void to do so. It seems a little weird. It's like, ah, yes, this thing that would let you kill me, let me absorb it. And then, like, it's part of the final dungeon instead. But, what do I know about, like, level design and also what a bad guy would do? All I'm saying is he doesn't seem particularly smart. Next, stop! Like that's gonna stop him. Goodbye, Moogles. Now we go around the world 300 times. And now we are officially in the end game. Objectives are going to be the sealed tower, or the sealed castle. But importantly for my purposes, coming down here to the forked tower and getting that out of the way. So that way I get Flare Blade and Holy Blade as necessary. You know, Flare Blade in particular, because then that's just unfettered additional damage. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and conclude the stream. I got some stuff I want to do tonight. Folks, thank you very much for sticking around to the end of the stream. Your time is one of your most valuable resources, and I appreciate you spending even a minute of it here. Gives me folks to... excuse me. Give me folks to yap at, talk to, show off cool games like Final Fantasy V and the challenge run and the charity event that is the Four Job Fiesta. You may have noticed the occasional message regarding the website itself, as well as the Trans Lifeline charity that is supporting this year. If you can, go donate. If you can't, that's fine. If you want to participate, there's still time left. You have until like the end of August. So there's going to be a little bit of priority with us playing Final Fantasy V as far as streams are concerned. So I might attempt to stream again tomorrow, or otherwise stream next week. But other than that, folks, we're going to raid anybody. We might raid somebody. Not the only one doing Four Job Fiesta. You know, there are people doing it. How are people playing this game called Big Walk? And I'm curious about it, because it just seems like a hangout and yap session, you know? Which I would go so far as to say is sometimes a very preferable and good thing. Yeah, we'll raid Shenpai, because she's presently streaming, and streaming Big Walk with Pixie, who is also a cool streamer. But with that, folks, please do remember you are always welcome here at Mana's Potion. And I'll see you next time.